So labelling people far right, that word is just to shut people down like racist, fascist and the like. They're all being directed one way, aren't they? At the British public in general. And no, nobody is condoning, excuse me, violence and the like from anybody. So prisons, I'm going to talk about a prison I know about now, because I know Sky and possibly other media, there's some guy on there talking about Asian gangs giving people who go to prison for riots and protests the cold shoulder. What does he mean by that? Asian gangs. Firstly, 48, 50 countries there or thereabouts in Asia, and we're labelling them Asian gangs in prison. Not so. It's Muslim. People of the Muslim religion in prison who all stick together. Some of terror, some extreme. You know, people being converted unwillingly, but no choice. But no choice. So these rioters and protesters, far right in prison, again, postcode lottery, depends which prison they go to. Talk about a prison I know, Forest Bank. Forest Bank in Salford, about a mile and a half away from Strangeways or HMP Manchester, where I used to work. Worked both prisons. Over 20 years ago, Forest Bank had a big issue with gangs. It's down to religion, not Asian gangs or particular ethnicity. A big problem. Now, right now in that prison, although no one admits it, very dangerous. It's split. These people, if they land in somewhere like Forest Bank on the wrong wing and someone mentions riots and protests, because we labelled everyone racist, fascist and the like, might well be in trouble. One with a cold shoulder, be a cold blade. Slashings every day in that prison. Extremely violent, extremely dangerous. Not many staff, lots of inexperienced young staff, and too many lasses, too many female staff for a male prison. It is an issue. We've been employing anybody for years. When I were there, I left 2-4 on its arse for staff, and has been ever since. It's a dangerous place. So when you see the media or anybody labelling people, that's very dangerous. Let's not forget fascist, racist, far right, shutting down conversation, aren't they? Dividing communities. Dividing communities. Illegal immigration is not about established communities in this country. It's something that's out of control. We don't know who's coming. We're definitely going to need to build more prisons if we're going to deal with it properly, which I very much doubt. Crime is on the up, and the types of crime are on the up. We need to protect women and children. So it's not Asian gangs, it's Muslim gangs. It's well documented. It's been going on for decades. 2009, when I worked with Whitemore, HMP Whitemore staff, dispersal prison, long-term prison, built to hold category A prisoners. They came to work at Strangeways alongside us, detached duty. Whitemore was a nightmare. You're barely able to do your job. And then you see people saying prison staff need to tackle it. The least staff ever, the youngest staff ever, the most inexperienced staff and management. How are you going to deal with that? All you're there for now, on the whole, is to lock people up and unlock them. The experienced staff that challenge people will be targets, and always have been. No dynamic security, no staff-prisoner relationships, no one knows anyone, no one wants to know anyone. Dangerous place. Prison officer, most stressful job. The moment you lock up, or unlock, sorry, till you lock up at night, stress. Not Asian gangs. Muslim prison gangs. Well documented, well recorded, factual. Perhaps like we have police liaison officers in most prisons, we should have officers who deal with terror. Maybe that would be a good idea. I'm just going to leave it there. We need to look after the old people. They shouldn't be easy targets. Thanks for your continued support. God bless you all, especially the old people. Thanks for coming. I'll see you.
In the shadows they reside, secrets etched in stone, echoes of forgotten cries.